Okay, hey, it's Mel here. This is part two of my ridiculous long story rant thing. Okay, so, continuing the story, basically, all of my friends were in a fit of rage. The first person I told was... Okay, I'm probably gonna get this wrong. I think I told either Jack or Courtney. Probably Courtney, I think. But, basically, I told her, and she flipped out because, she already knew about the thing, and so she was like, wow, I can't believe she told, and she's like, I just want to stick a hot curling iron up her ass, or up her vag. It was hilarious. She was just so supportive and funny, and she cracked me up, and she made me laugh for the first time since the whole ordeal happened, so she was sweet. Then I texted a bunch of my other friends, and they were sympathizing with me. It was great. And then another thing is, I went to summer school with other people that I knew, because it wasn't just people I didn't know, there were people from my high school too. And so one of the kids that I knew, Kyler, he is pretty much my awesomest, greatest friend ever. I love him. He's great. He's super funny, and he supports majority of the things that I do. He's also very honest with people, brutally honest. But anyways, he went to summer school with us, and him, me, and the girl, I really don't want to disclose her name, because if you guys find her, I'll continue that in a bit. But anyways, we all three hung out together, and then after Kyler had heard what had happened, he was in such a fit of rage that he was genuinely pissed. He was so angry. He was just raging like crazy. He was like, I can't believe she did that. And so she has a DeviantArt, and so I gave it to him because he has my DeviantArt. I'm like, you know what? Here's her DeviantArt. Go for it. And so he told me the message before he sent it, but it was probably the most brutally honest, terrible, horrifying message that anyone could ever send somebody. It was bad. It was terrible. It summed up all of the rage that all me and my 30 plus friends had bottled up the whole thing, the whole time. And he was genuinely more mad than I was over the situation. It was ridiculous. So he sent her really bad hate mail and probably scared her shitless. I don't know if I'm gonna post that, his response thing. Feel free to message me and I'll send it to you. I just don't want people to get pissed off at me for, posting that. I think that some people would be offended by it. But, anyways, he had sent her a pretty bad message. And then my mom finally talked to me, and she was like, if any of your friends send her hate mail, you were going to get all of your electronics taken away. So I'm like, oh shit, I've got to get, I sassed back to my mom for the first time. I smiled and just laughed and said, well, one of my friends already did, so I can't really stop them. And my mom got pissed. She was so mad at me. And so I was like, okay, I had to force all of my friends to stop hating on her. And I was just like, oh my god, it's like when you're in a cave and it's freezing out, and for some reason, it's like the police come by and are like, no, you have to put out that fire that you have to keep you alive. It's like I had to put out that fire. And it's like, as much as I didn't want to, it was the rules. And if I didn't, then I would have been in even more trouble. So I sucked it up, told all my friends that they needed to lay off and just stop what they were doing. And they, they did for the most part, but they still are pretty ticked off, even though this happened weeks ago. But man, I was just glad that Kyler got to take one big-ass chunk out of her fucking face. He just bit her hard. It was great. And then after a while, things kind of calmed down. I had to go to the doctors a lot. Gotta get shots, gotta get my blood drawn, gotta get tests taken. Basically, that was a pain in the ass. And then after that, after a few days, it kind of calmed down, and I explained the whole situation to my parents. Why, a bunch of different things, and I ended up sobbing so bad that you couldn't even understand me. And mind you, I don't cry. I really don't. I used to cry a lot, and then I just kind of stopped. And so this is the first time I've been bawled in years, and so my parents sympathized with me like crazy. And my old boyfriend, Oliver, he had actually said that she probably did it out of jealousy, because she liked me, and she probably wanted to get in good with my mom, And I was just like, oh shit, if that happens, because that's happened to my friends before, that it's ridiculous how people can be so sick and twisted. And so I told my mom the whole situation of, like, the kissing and everything, and I was like, I'm afraid she's gonna do worse to me. And actually, I wasn't even afraid that she was gonna do worse to me. I could beat the shit out of her if I had even wanted to. So I can fend for myself. It's not like I was worried about that, but I needed to get my parents to understand my side of the situation. So I was like, don't let her come over again, or I'll beat the shit out of her, and just keep me away from her. And so they sympathized with me, and everything was a little bit better. And each day, things got better and better and better. Actually, Oliver, who was my first, he came over to get his bike. He actually hid around the block, and I brought his bike out to him. And my parents came out, and they were like, we want to talk to you. And so he sucked it up like a man and took all the shit. My dad yelled at him, and, Oliver even got in one good remark. But it was, my dad was like, you are one lucky motherfucker. And Oliver's like, I can't argue with that. I'm surprised that my dad didn't punch him for that. But anyways, stuff got better and better each day. It's still kind of a pain in the ass because they hold it against me all the time. They can't trust me with anything. I have to have babysitters and all that. But after about a week, I had gone to my Gmail because she had a Gmail and I was friends with her on there. And she had sent me an email, like, explaining in very poor detail what happened. It was like this poorly written song. It was terrible. And she's like, I've wanted to cry this whole time, but I don't have enough tears. And I know, she's like, I need to tell you this face to face, but I'm not ready to do that at the moment. And I just lost it. I was just like, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck your shit. I was so pissed. So I just sent her, like, 3 paragraphs of rage. Like, one of the ones was about her wanting to cry. I'm like, why the fuck would you want to cry? You were the one that started this shit. You knew that this was gonna happen. Seriously, you needed to prepare yourself better. I'm the one that's been crying for days straight, haven't eaten, haven't slept. It's ridiculous how she is trying to become the victim here. I'm just like, you know what? No one's gonna pity your sorry ass, especially none of my, 50 friends. You don't have any friends. She seriously doesn't. She's been homeschooled. She is an outcast. She's terrible. I can understand why no one would want to be her friend. And so I sent her multiple paragraphs of just shit that I was just so pissed off about. I'm like, I'll give you one chance. I'm giving you one chance to get your ass out of this rut. If you can explain to me why you did it in great detail, and if I can believe your shit story, I'll forgive you. I'm a forgivable person. I will forgive people, even if they've done the worst shit to me. It's like, I've done that to my best friends. Seriously, they've done the worst stuff to me, and I've still forgave them because that's the kind of person I am. So, I gave her one chance, and I haven't heard back from her. I think I scared her shitless, but just to let you know, she's got a YouTube. I'm not sure if I'm going to disclose that yet, but if I do, it'll be up right here. I'll give you her DeviantArt too, so you can go check her stuff out. She's a great artist. I like her art, but she's a shit person from the core to her body. So, just, I have no idea what to say. But she also made a bunch of comics. I have a bunch of her pictures. She drew a bunch of stuff in my, one of my nice, one of my nice sketchbooks. And I just took a razor and cut them right out. I just didn't want to look at them anymore because they were all, really flirty comics that she'd made. And I was just like, you know what? No, stop. It's just bad. So feel free to go talk to her. Maybe you guys can reason with her a little bit because she's absolutely not listening to me right now. And at first I was like, the first message I sent her on Gmail was, I'm the one that's sorry. I shouldn't have trusted you at all. And I wasn't as pissed off, but I was like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done this to you. And then the second one I sent her was, you know what, I'm kind of pissed, but you can explain yourself and maybe I'll feel a bit better. And then I got into my rage mode when people troll me. On the internet, I get into a mode where I turn into just something completely different. I go into my rage mode and my rant mode, and there is no stopping me. So after that, those 2 really short messages, I'm like, I just raged at her. I'll actually show you the messages. I'll put them in a description so you can read my lovely rants to her. I actually deleted the first one I sent her because it was one sentence, and it was basically saying, I'm the one that's sorry. And then I'm like, wait, what the fuck am I saying? I'm not sorry. Not sorry at all, you stupid ass. So anyways, I may disclose her information. Maybe you guys can talk to her. She's not responding to me. I really want to disclose some of her secrets because she's got that one piece of dirt on me and she already exploited it to the world, so I really want to do the same, but I'm not going to stoop to her level because I don't want to turn into such a complete bitch, cunt, fucker, any bad word that you could ever describe someone as. I don't want to stoop that low. I don't want to go to her level. I think that's ridiculous. I wouldn't even waste the effort on someone like that. So, I may disclose her information. Feel free to talk to her. Do not send her hate messages, or I will just personally beat your guys' asses, because my parents I don't want to get sued. I don't want her feeling threatened, because that could get, the police involved. I don't want shit to go down that way. That path is bad, and I actually stopped myself from going down that way. Because in one of the messages I said, this isn't a threat, I just want you to know where I stand. So, maybe you can talk to her, maybe you can converse with her. I don't know, just do something. It's just like when people steal someone's art. It's like, you just gotta get a bunch of people together and work together. I just don't know how to deal with this any other way. I just want to get to talk to her and understand why she did it. My friends are mainly saying it's out of jealousy, and I believe them. But I can't know for sure if I don't talk to her. So, I mean, if she's genuinely, wanting to do this out of concern, which I still think that's bullshit, because she could have just taken it up with me, not my mom. I just want to talk to her and rage at her some more, and, let her understand the consequences of what she did, because this was something that is just unforgivable and just ridiculous, but I'm willing to forgive her if her answer is good enough, but she hasn't talked to me, so, I don't know what's gonna happen after this. Things are going better. Shit's still hitting the fan, but it's not as hard, so, basically, and that's in a nutshell what happened. This is like a 30-minute section of video. I'm sorry, this is probably really boring. But for all you YouTube people that are, not following me on DeviantArt, that's the story. Mind you, this happened quite a few weeks ago. This is a delayed video. I'm sorry. But, I thought that you guys would pay attention and go to my DeviantArt. I know for a fact that some people, thank you, 5150 Hold, for reading it and for being supportive and nice about it. What other YouTubers are on DeviantArt? I know the one chick, Flying Umbrella. I'm not sure if your username on here is the same as on DeviantArt, but you also supported me and you're on YouTube as well. There's another person, something Saturn, I think. I think you also commented. I'm not sure if you did or not. I'm sorry. There's just a lot of people that talked to me about it. But anyways, thank you all for supporting me and not being rude. I don't know what to say now. But anyways, I am actually going to go and get something to eat. And I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to read. So, thanks for reading this reading, watching, listening, that's the word. Thank you for listening to this rant. Hopefully you guys won't unsubscribe me. I'm not sure if I'm going to post it. Man, this is where I really wish that I could edit things. Ugh. So I may be posting this on my 98443 channel, but I don't know. Maybe I'll post it on my new one. I'll probably do it on both, just to be safe. So anyways, thank you. Thank you guys for watching. I don't exactly know what to say now. So I'm just gonna end the video. I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna go. So anyways, thank you for watching. I will be back with another video, hopefully soon-ish. I'm not sure when that's gonna be, or, yeah. So anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you understand my situation a bit better now. So I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna get some food. Later, guys. Woo!